Welcome back to episode number 14 of the Armchair Warriors podcast. We have a very special guest.
Everett
Go ahead.
Silvertips forward, Caden Brown from Fort St. John.
My once line mate. If you go check at the stats.
Dylan hangs on to his glory days.
Yeah, just a little bit. Those were not my glory days. Not even close, actually.
Sure.
Whatever. I had fun with Caden.
Yeah, he was a really good interview.
Yeah, he was great. I really like Caden. I haven't talked to him in years, man.
Yeah,
years.
It's been a while.
No, it was good to catch up with him. We talked off camera too, and he's enjoying it down in Everett. It's a good spot for him. But yeah, I like the last couple weeks. I think we are going to send it over to us with Caden Brown. All right, folks. We got a member of the Everett Silvertips from Fort St. John, Caden Brown. Welcome to the pod, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, boys.
So, I want to hop into it. You and your boys are in the WHO playoffs. What's the push been like? What was last series like, and how was that like for all you guys?
Yeah, it's pretty good. The boys are pretty pumped to get into round 2 here. It's kind of when things start to matter a little more and get a little more under the microscope. So we start up on Friday, and everyone's pretty pumped.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got Portland. That's going to be a fun series to watch. I know I'll be watching it. But playoff atmosphere in the States, what is it like in Everett?
Yeah, it's nuts compared to playing in the BC division the last couple of years. The fans are a lot more into the game. I mean, we probably averaged around 6,000 this year, 5,500. So it's pretty easy to get up for the games when you have fans like that.
Yeah, no kidding. We've watched a few. We watched a few of the U.S. games last week, and what an atmosphere that is! Just rocking all the time.
It's electric.
But you talked about playing in the BC division. You were in Prince George. I just wanted to ask you, what was the move like for you from Prince George down to Everett?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it was pretty easy. The organization made it really easy on me, and I knew a few guys going in, so kind of got in the locker room and got along with the guys pretty well. So it's a pretty easy move. Went well.
Speaking of the locker room, you're playing with guys like Austin Roost and Ben Hemmerling. What's it like coming into a room with those guys who are just so good?
Yeah, those guys, they're pretty good players, obviously, but just what they do off the ice, the extra work they put in. I mean, that's why they're where they are. So they're probably two of the hardest working guys I've played with, and it's paying off for them. They both signed NHL contracts this year. So
Yeah, no, it's sick when they get to sign contracts and you get to be there for them and play with them throughout the year. You started out in Fort St. John. What was that like, kind of making that decision to leave and go down to Delta and play there on those teams?
yeah, that was pretty interesting because playing in Fort St. John, my last year was actually with Dylan in Pee Wee, and I didn't really know what was out there until kind of I left for a couple spring hockey tournaments and did pretty well. Had some guys in the Lower Mainland offer me to come down, play on their teams, and whatever. Wasn't gonna do it at first. As summer went along, kind of people were kind of asking me more and more, so we eventually made the choice, and probably the best thing that ever happened to me going down there and getting a full year in Pee Wee and figuring out which academies I wanted to go to play my Bantam years, and then or my Bantam first year and then my Bantam second year, which is your draft year. So I mean, it was a big change, but probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
Speaking of which, you were stuck with me in your first year Pee Wee. You made the jump down to Delta. What was it like moving from the Fort St. John scene to playing on Delta with like all these incredible players?
Yeah, I mean, I actually played my second year Pee Wee there, and I played a couple years of spring, so I got some time to get used to it and get to know some of the guys. So I mean, at first it was a huge jump for sure, but kind of got a few spring tournaments under my belt and got a little comfy, so it wasn't too bad.
And in your second year Bantam, in your draft year, you guys had a really good team down in there in Delta. And
Yeah.
what was it like being able to have Ethan Semenuk come down, your cousin, and being able to play with him for a year?
Yeah, that was pretty cool because Well, my first year down there, he was in POE, so they weren't great that year. So I was telling him, hey, like, come over here. We have a pretty good team. Eventually convinced him. And I don't know we put together a pretty good team that year. Probably could have went on to win the season, or win the league. Sorry, if COVID didn't happen. We were 2-0 in playoffs with like a plus 24 goal differential or something like that.
That's wild. But staying on
Yeah.
on the family track. Speaking of Ethan, we got to get Ethan on eventually as well. But speaking of family, your dad played professional hockey. What's it like having somebody in your corner, being able to kind of guide you through this process?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Kind of having him in my corner. He's had a pretty similar career path up to this point. Um, I mean, I kind of forget how valuable he is at times until something big happens. Like this year, I went down for uh, just over half the year with the surgery. So kind of having him in my corner to help me through that because he's been through that before. It was the first time I ever been injured, so it was a bit of a shock and didn't really know how to handle myself. And I don't know, he's just kind of there to help you through it. Things like that where he's been through it and you don't really know what you're doing is probably the best thing he could do for you.
Yeah, experience adds a ton of value, and having access to that sure helps.
Yeah.
Speaking of the injury, how are you feeling coming off of it? You've been kind of flying coming out of it.
Yeah, you know, I feel really good now. The first couple weeks I was fighting it a bit. Actually, I scored my second shift after not playing for like 3 months, which was a bit of a weight off my shoulders. So I was glad to get that out of the way. But yeah, it's feeling good now. It definitely took some time though. It was my ankle, so if you could probably imagine, kind of as a hockey player, it's a little uncomfortable at times. But
Yeah, Luke threw a baseball with my ankle today. I'm really nursing it today. It's pretty brutal. But I'm gonna move away from hockey. We'll come back to it eventually. What's the summertime looking like for you? Training, your hobbies. What are you doing to pass time from season to season?
yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought too much about this summer yet because we're still in the playoffs. But typically, take a couple weeks off from the gym and the ice and do some fishing, some golfing, hang out with some buddies, and then slowly get back into the gym and then back on the ice. And from there, it's ice 3-4 times a week, gym every day, and kind of ramp it up as it goes through on the summer. So you're kind of hitting top speed as you're going into camp in August.
You mentioned the fishing in the summertime. You kind of got a tale about your biggest fish, or what kind of fish you fishing for down there?
Yeah, I haven't done any fishing this year here, but in Prince George, my biggest fish is like a 35-pound lake trout. Yeah, it was pretty good. I actually, it is kind of a good story because I was a little younger. I was fishing with my dad, and we had the downriggers hooked up, and I must have hooked it up because it wasn't done very well. So when when the fish we bit, it didn't snap off the downrigger. So we were just dragging it around for a while, and we're at the end of the day we're going to reel them up, and I'm like, hey dad, I think I got a fish, and we reel it up. It's just this giant lake trout, like 35 pounds. Just no clue what was going on, but pretty pumped.
That sounds big. I'm not a fishing guy. I have no
That's
idea.
huge. That's a
Okay.
huge
All
fish.
right.
That's
Cool. I
awesome.
figured 35 pounds, pretty big.
Yeah.
My
Another thing
buddy
you mentioned.
caught.
Oh, sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. My buddy caught one not last summer, 2 summers ago. It was like 45 pounds
Oh my
up in PG
god.
there. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, that's massive.
yeah.
I wanted to touch on one of your other summer hobbies, golf. What's your cap looking like? Favorite course you played?
It's my favorite course is probably the Rise up in Vernon. That's probably my favorite one I've played. Cap's not good. I don't know. I
Right.
think it's double digits for sure. It's
Oh,
it's
same
pretty
here.
bad.
I'm in no position to judge. I'm a terrible golfer. Just
It's
curious.
I've had to guess it's probably like 15, probably somewhere around there.
That's not bad.
No, that's not
I
bad at
like
all.
it's solid. The Rise
Yeah.
is sick though. That's a great
Yeah.
course. I played it a couple years ago, and it was so cool.
I hated it the first time I went, but
It's hard.
yeah, I went a couple times and it kind of started to grow on me. And then last few times I went, I loved it. But the first time I was like, I don't even know where I'm hitting my ball. Like I'm just hitting it and losing it every single time.
I know it was
Can't even see.
smoky when we played. It was brutal. Couldn't see.
Yeah, yeah, it was smoky when I was there too. That was right in the summer when there was fires. Really bad.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, well, we're gonna go over to hockey again. What's kind of like your favorite hockey memory throughout your career when you were younger or to now?
Um, Probably my two favorite memories is getting drafted to the WHL, and then my Bantam first year we won the John Reed tournaments, which is when I was in Bantam was probably the biggest tournament in Western Canada there. So yeah, that was probably my two favorite memories.
Not a bad tourney to win. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
I did want to touch. We're kind of all over the place today. But what was the process for you, like getting drafted to the WHL? What was that like? Because it's different for everybody.
Yeah, it was a little interesting because it was during during the COVID shutdown there. So the draft was supposed to be, I want to say June. Does that sound about right? Maybe
Yeah,
kind of like
May,
after,
or June.
April, May.
yeah, somewhere around there when everything's typically done, and then but there's nothing going on, so they actually bumped it up a couple months. So we're kind of sitting there thinking we had a lot of time, and then all of a sudden it was in like 5 days or so, and so it was a little nerve wracking, but yeah, it was kind of your normal story. I just watched with my family, kind of a little nervous as the time went on, but eventually my name was called. So um, I don't know. I was pretty excited. I was
Yeah.
pretty excited to go to Prince George too.
Yeah, close to home. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a surreal feeling. We
Yeah.
kind of touched on favorite hockey memory. Turning it back for hockey memories, you played with Dylan. I want to kind of know how bad and painful he was to play with in Pee Wee.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I don't really remember.
I don't blame
He
you.
was pretty good back in the day, I think.
Oh,
Hey.
wow. I mean, I
Yeah.
tried. I wouldn't say it was anything special. That's for sure.
That's a good way to avoid that question because I got to play with him in beer league, and man, is it painful.
I just tried to find Caden's stick. He usually found the back of the net.
We did a pretty solid team that year, I'd say.
Yeah, we
I
weren't
don't know.
bad actually. I mean, Fort St. John isn't an illustrious hockey town. We
No.
kind of stink. So, but it was fun.
No,
Throughout
you're
your
right.
years from Fort St. John all the way down to where you are now, you ran into a lot of different players. Who's kind of the funniest guy you've played with throughout your career?
Oh, probably probably a good Red Deer boy, Efren McNutt. that guy, that guy's a bit of a clown, but I love him to death. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I want to try and get him on here pretty soon.
Oh, he'd have a good laugh.
That's good.
I think he dyed his playoff beard. It's looking pretty funny these days too.
No
I'm gonna
way.
have to see pictures of this. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. You might, do you know him at all?
Yeah, my brother played with him for a couple
Yeah.
years, so I've crossed paths with him a few times.
Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he is.
I wanted to ask you. We've asked a few of the last few guests. What is your favorite stick, or what was your favorite stick growing up?
Oh, I forget what it's called. It was the silver and black Easton. Is
Oh,
it
the synergy.
the
There was like
HTX
this.
or something like that?
Yeah, it was something weird. Maybe it wasn't a synergy. I can't remember. I had the same one though. It was awesome.
Oh, I love that thing. I had like four of them. That was for sure my favorite one.
A good twig. That's a really good twig, actually.
Yeah, that's a great stick.
Yeah.
And then you guys are busy with your playoffs. NHL playoffs are coming up. Do you got a cup favorite or a favorite team you're rooting for?
Oh, well, I am rooting for a team, but it's just to get in the playoffs. But my Capitals aren't looking too
Yeah.
good right now. A big win last night though. Get
Mhm.
back into the race a bit. If I had to pick a team I think is going to win, probably either Colorado again or out of the East, maybe the Rangers. The Rangers are looking pretty good this year.
I'm not gonna cheer for the Caps. I got a bit of a wager on them for them to not make the playoffs. But for your sake, I get in. I'd be happy for you.
Oh yeah, I don't know. They don't got much of a future right now, so.
At least they got 8 out there, still snapping it around.
Oh, he's hot right now.
Yeah, he just refuses to quit.
No. What did he have? 18 straight 30-goal seasons or something like that?
18.
Yeah, holds the record now.
18 of his 19 seasons, 30 pops. Not bad.
It's crazy.
That's kind of all I got.
Yeah, we'll give you the floor if you got something you want to get off your chest. If you want to tell us a story. If not, that's all good. We'll wrap this one up. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I think I'm good on my end.
Perfect. Caden, it was awesome. We're gonna have to do this one time in person. We're gonna have to get all the boys that we've interviewed through Zoom. Way more fun to talk to the boys face to face, but we really appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah, you should get some northern boys together there.
Yeah,
I know
we were
Sammy be
thinking
up
about
for
it.
Got Hayden Smith on my team too. He'd
Oh,
probably
yeah.
do it.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll have to figure something out.
Good Chetwin boy.
Chatwin boy. I know we just got Lindstrom on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that'll be it for us. Thanks a lot, Caden. This was awesome.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys.
Folks, that was Caden Brown of the Everett Silvertips. Good Fort St. John boy. One that was stuck playing with me when I was 13, unfortunately.
Poor guy. I know what that's like.
I know, I held him back and he still made it. He still made it to play some major junior, so good for him. It was very impressive. I mean, I apologize, Caden. That's on me. But he was awesome. He told some good fishing stories. That was fun.
Yeah, he's caught some insane fish. Got some buddies who've caught some insane fish. I could only dream of catching a fish like that.
I was so confused. Just get me out on the golf course. That's enough fishing talk for me. Get me out of here. But he was awesome. And yeah, we're gonna try and get some more. I know we've said it a few times, but we'd love to get some guys in person. Like,
yeah, it's
so
just
nice.
tough when they're still in season.
Yeah, it's always tough, and
we're trying though. We're trying.
We'll figure something out during the summer. But also, I do have to shout out Parker. Shout out Parker. I'm sorry, I forgot to shout you out when we talked about the Fort St. John boys. Unfortunately, you didn't win. So
yeah, did you really deserve a shout?
Really deserved. But no, you were awesome. Tied the single season goal record for tracker defenseman in his senior year. So that was cool. Shout out him. I apologize, and this has been long overdue, and you're the best, and I love you. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's get into a very significant young defenseman.
Yes.
Coming up through the Everett Silvertips pipeline. It's only a matter of time before he's wearing the green in Everett, but Landon DuPont is officially given exceptional status into the WHL. Only the second young man to ever do it behind
someone that's doing pretty well.
I think his initials are CB.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Pat's legend, Connor Bedard.
Connor Bedard is the only other player to do it. So
big shoes to fill.
That is, and if there's a kid capable of doing it, this kid is out of this world. Kid.
Yeah.
He is so good. He was really good at edge this year. It's sad that he's going to the States and we won't get to see very much of him in Canada.
Yeah, we probably won't even really get a chance to see him next year.
Yeah, maybe we'll swing through Prince Albert. Check him out in Sask.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, the kid's going to be lights out good. That Everett team is going to be good for the next few years.
They're consistently good.
Yeah, we talked about the pipeline a little bit with Caden off camera, and he was kind of telling us about what they got from, like, the Zellweger trade, and they're going to be
that trade set them up for years.
Forever. They're going to be good. Very good. They're going to be the team out of the U.S. division for sure. You're going to look at and go, well, that's the team that needs to be beat for a couple of years. So they're going to be fun. Caden's going to be in his 20-year season, probably.
Yeah, he thinks when he's in his 20 year that they're going to be a wagon.
Yeah, so that's going to be sick. But I wanted to start it off with DuPont because we talked to an Everett Silvertips player, and he's going to Everett.
Yeah, Everett's got the first pick, so he is going to be a Silvertip here fairly soon.
Without further ado, let's get into this stupid game that we have to play every week.
Career path game, ladies and gentlemen. We got our got our players from Jay Soley, as per usual.
You're gonna flip keys?
Yeah, I was gonna go whatever way the home key is pointed.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead, flip it.
Oh no, it was gonna work. Okay, Dylan gets it.
I guess I'll start.
You want the rock?
I think it worked last time.
All right, give me your phone. Let me pick a player here.
Go ahead.
Show him this guy.
I'm a little bit nervous, actually. I feel like I started off so hot that it got seemingly worse. Like I was only bound to lose after my first three or four wins.
Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, I think Jason sent you kind of a layup here.
Really? Don't play these games with me, man.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Starting in 08-09.
Okay.
Split his season between Nashville and Milwaukee.
Okay.
Then 2009 to 2014 with the Nashville Predators.
Okay.
14 through 20 with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
And 20 through 23 with the Florida Panthers.
So.
And is not on a roster this year.
Oh, really? He's done? Nashville, Pitt, to Florida.
To the state of
hockey.
the Sunshine State.
Oh, my.
I was trying to decide if you're just being nice and like gonna like wait and let me actually get it out there for the people to see before you got it, but I don't know if you actually have this one.
I don't think I have this
All right.
If this is another goalie, I'm gonna go bananas.
You never know with Jace.
You never know.
Never know who he's picking.
Silly goalie. What? Okay.
No. No.
Nashville to Pitt. The
Yep.
years were Nashville 09 to 14.
Yep.
And then Pitt
14 to 20.
Oh my god.
And then Florida from 20 to 23.
He was there for a while. It's not Carl Hagelin. It's not Nick Bonino. Unless we did Nick Bonino. Is it Nick Bonino?
No, it is
Okay.
not.
Oh, there's a big name I'm missing here, and I just can't figure it out. Oh, I think I can see his face. He's a Euro, I feel like. Not Sid. Not Malkin.
Wait, are you sure?
You never know. Not Sid, no Malkin. The Florida thing is really throwing me off here.
Really?
Nashville?
I didn't even start a timer. You got 2 minutes.
Sure. Nashville to Pitt. Pitt to Florida. I have lost my fastball. This is bad.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, if you don't get this one, you're going to get ripped on.
Nashville to Pitt in 14.
Yep, the summer. And he never got traded in season.
Is he just like, I can't ask that because you're going to beat me, but go to the second hint.
He is a Swede.
Oh.
Round 7, 230th overall in the 2005 NHL entry draft. Played his junior career in Djurgården Junior in the Swedish Junior League.
So he's...
And then played in the SEL for 3 years before coming over to
like Mikhail
North
Granlund?
America. No. I don't hate that poll, but I kind of hate it because I don't think he was on the cup teams.
No, I don't even know if Mikhail Granlund was on. Oh,
There was a Granlund on Pittsburgh at some point.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, God.
Anything for the fellas. 1 more minute.
This is heartbreaking. I'm so sad. I really am. I just can't. I'm trying to think of the cup roster in Pitt, and I just can't do it.
He's a pretty good player too.
He's a Swede.
Yep, he's a Swede. Can confirm. Nashville loves their Swedes.
I know. I knew it was a Euro. I'm gonna get shredded for this one.
I hope you do. I don't know if it's that bad, but I hope you get shredded for this one.
No, because it's not Carl Hagelin.
30 seconds.
Go to the first hint or go to the last hint, I guess.
Last one's just anything?
Sure.
Okay, World Juniors 2007. He had 3 points, mediocre stats, but he's playing with Sweden, obviously. Mm-hmm. He played in the Swedish 1 League in the lockout season. He shoots right-handed. He's a right winger. He had like 50 points a season when he was playing with the Pens in their good cup runs. And his initials as the last one, and you get like a guess, is PH.
H. Why did that not give me anything?
Oh no! If you don't get it with the initials, man, we might just have to retire Dylan from the segment. This might be it.
H. Oh, wait. Hornquist?
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
You don't deserve anything for that, but
I don't remember him on the Panthers for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh.
I didn't know he was Swedish either. I thought he was like a Finn for some reason. Anyways, I suck.
Okay, I got a chance now.
I think I'm screwed. If I couldn't get it off that, then I'm
Just
this is really, really bad. Okay.
Jace give me a layup.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
But
Jace.
mine was a layup too, so I shouldn't feel bad. Oh my god. Oh. Well, he doesn't technically qualify. He started too early.
How late did he play?
Till 17, 18.
Should I get it?
Yeah, he's
Then go ahead.
He's a 1-1.
Oh.
I got a
Okay.
7th round pick, and then you get a
I get a 1-1?
1-1.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, he started his career in Columbus in 02-03.
I already know who it is.
Go ahead.
It's a Rick Nash.
Rick Nash.
Thanks, Jace.
Do you want to know what the text is that I got from Dave?
Yeah, let's hear this
I
text.
should have got Patrick Hornquist, and I will I'll take all the blame for this one. This is what he says. He goes, I gave you both pretty similar ones. He gave me Patrick Hornquist, and he gave you probably Hall of Famer, maybe?
Borderline fringe.
Borderline fringe Hall of Famer. So, 7th round pick and a 1-1.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Jace, we're ripping you for this one.
I should have got Patrick Hornquist, but I thought this was going to be a little bit more even, to be honest. Like, I should have got a 3rd overall pick, maybe.
Yeah. Jace got to learn our criteria. If he's going to be our producer, he's got to learn our criteria here.
Yeah, clean it up, Jace. That is going to be court case number 1.
Yeah, there it is.
Welcome to court, buddy.
Welcome to court.
But whatever. I'm going to go down 8-5.
Yep.
I'm going to pick my own player next week because that sucked. That was stupid.
Jace, keep giving them to me. You seem to stump him. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think Patrick Hornquist, whatever. I don't even care. I should have got that. And
All right.
I'll eat it. I'll eat that one off the chin. Doesn't matter. But let's get into some actual, relatively useful news instead of us yapping about career paths.
Time to talk hockey.
We got an absolute neck and neck race. Neck and neck and neck and neck.
Yeah, 4 necks.
There might be 4 necks in this race. We got the East wildcard race. It is an absolute bloodbath right now.
Yeah, there are 5 teams within. Well, I'm gonna say the Islanders are actually kind of getting better, but there's 4 to 5 teams that are within 4 points right now with 4 games to play, 3 and 4 games to play.
Yeah.
We've got the New York Islanders right now holding the 3rd in the Metro with 87 points, and they are Tampa's already got the first wild card locked up.
Yeah,
They got 95 points. That's a moot point. New York is in the Metro. They're holding the spot down. Washington is right behind them at 85 with 4 games to play. Pittsburgh, 1 point behind Washington, tied with Detroit, and Philadelphia is at 83 points. All 5 of those teams.
Philly's played one more game than everybody, too. Oh, bye-bye, Philly.
Yeah.
Chase, this is what you get for the shitty career path.
Yeah,
buddy.
this is karma.
Sayonara.
Dumping on Philly. And
Sayonara,
we're going to talk a little bit
Philly.
about kind of the remaining strength of schedule. Oh, wow. That's a big one. Philly gets the Rangers, auto loss, and then the Devils and the Capitals.
Where are the everybody's got the same schedule in the East, pretty much.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. But Philly gets a matchup versus the Caps. So there is...
I need Philly to steal one in the worst way, man.
Yeah, that's tough. I really want to see Pittsburgh get in.
I do
personally.
too. I'd love to see Pitt.
And I love not necessarily their schedule, but I like their chances.
I mean,
Playing Detroit is huge.
those are 4 not easy games.
No, for Pittsburgh plays Boston, Nashville. Those are 2 very tough games. Detroit and the Islanders.
Two very hard games as well as
But
they're fighting
games
for their
that
playoff
matter.
lives. Yeah,
Games that matter in this
those are
playoff.
2 playoff games right there.
Yeah, those are going to be intense. The Islanders still have a relatively... They play the Rags. Probably going to lose.
Probably gonna lose.
But they play Pittsburgh, New Jersey. Canadians. The one big thing that people... Dylan's nervous about. Washington, no, that he's hopeful about. Detroit gets Montreal
Double time.
twice
Two
to end their
times,
season, home and
back to
home.
back. I mean, they did just womp Philly.
Yeah, but it's Philadelphia.
It's
It's
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's really big for the Wings. Have to capitalize on those 2 games coming down the
Yeah.
stretch. Those aren't must wins. Those are can't loses right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they got to figure it out, and it's gonna be an intense race. And we're still every week we're thinking like, oh, maybe we'll get some updates, some clearance, kind of actually be able to tell you what's going on. No idea, because it's just one team will get a big win, another team loses, and all of a sudden it completely switches. Like Philly was pretty much, we thought, fairly locked
Philly
in the
was
third metro.
locked in my eyes.
Yeah, and that was, now they're on the outside looking in from a ways away.
Yeah, this is starting to look.
I mean, am I reading that right? Does that say -29 on the goal differential beside Philadelphia?
Oh, well, look at the Caps, dude. -40.
And they're in a playoff spot.
Welcome to the NHL.
Yeah. Well, happens with the loser point, and
The loser point's a doozy.
lose by a lot. But I don't know. We looked at some standings of if the NHL switched and was in the PWHL. Doesn't really change a whole lot.
No.
Kind of end up in the same race. Pittsburgh's a little bit better off,
Nothing crazy.
but nothing crazy. And yeah, that's kind of the playoff update. Is everything is still up in the air. The West is obviously pretty locked in here.
Yeah, the West is. The Kings could have clinched tonight. They didn't with the Blues beating the Hawks. So they're going to be looking to clinch, I believe, tomorrow. They get.
And their schedule's so easy.
So easy. They get. I mean, they just lost to Anaheim 3-1, so you never know. But
not a guarantee.
I think they get the Sharks next. So
No, if they don't clinch
They don't
versus
clinch.
that bottom feeder.
yeah, but the West is kind of locked in. I'm gonna assume. I think the Blues have a shot.
They got an outside chance, but
But, I
Vegas
mean,
has an
Vegas
easy
2 game-
schedule and
Vegas
2 games in hand.
The Kings a game in hand with an easy schedule. It's again look inside or outside looking in. It's gonna be tough for them. But yeah, we're gonna update this next week when we're getting real down to the nitty gritty.
Should be real close. There's gonna be some big games come end of next week.
I think
playoff.
I think the games all end on the Thursday we post.
I hope we get to see some win and ins.
Win and ins are so.
I would
nice.
love to see a win and in.
I love win and ins.
I don't know what the schedule looks like completely, but I would love to see a win and in the East.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun coming down the stretch,
be
getting into
exciting.
playoff hockey.
I'm pumped.
Then, moving on though, this is some just kind of happened really
just
today.
Blown up. It was insane.
Yeah. There are huge talks. Apparently, the NHL has made 2 different schedules and 2 different plans for Arizona, possibly to Utah.
Yeah, didn't they just like buy the land too
In Utah?
in Arizona?
Oh, yeah,
Did
they
they
did.
not
They
just
had
do
this
the
whole
bid?
thing. But the Arizona mayor was saying that, what are we saying?
Well, the Oilers just beat Vegas. So
Really bad?
Did that update?
No, this wouldn't have been updated yet.
Because this just happened recently, I believe. So that puts them at 92 points. Game in hand still.
No, should be even. Oh, on St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
As it happens, St. Louis has got an outside chance.
We may see a bit of a race. I don't think so, but
They shouldn't.
what's they have a tough schedule.
Vegas?
This game's over.
Yeah, dude, that's a pretty easy schedule.
Yeah, never mind.
And look at St. Louis's schedule. Dallas, Carolina. Yeah, they're not getting in.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, there's always an outside chance, but
sorry, Blues fans.
sorry, Blues fans.
But anyways, sorry. AZ to Utah.
Yeah.
Bombshell this week. It was kind of crazy.
Not anything official,
No, nothing official. Of course,
but there's been apparently the NHL has made 2 schedules. Is if either or could happen, and that's kind of interesting. What do you think? I mean, what about names? You're not keeping Coyotes.
They gotta go. They can't be Utah. They gotta be Salt Lake.
I agree. No, I don't want a Utah. I don't want a Utah team. I don't want a state team.
No. Florida's fine. You can keep Florida. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
All
good.
right.
No.
We're not doing a Utah team.
No.
We want Salt Lake City because that's the coolest part of it.
I'm just gonna scroll through this.
And-
Apparently the seating's not great just because it's a basketball arena.
And yeah,
Yeah, and we talked to Caden
talked
about
to
it.
Kate about that
and
off
it's
air
kind of
again, and
weird.
it's just where it's like it's seated. It goes farther back instead of up.
Yeah,
like
it's
NHL
not-
goes up, so you're more on top of the action, and basketball kind of goes back,
Backwards. Yeah.
just the way it is, because you want to be more flatter when you're watching it.
So it's a bit funky. It holds more people, but this is the Jazz Stadium. So it holds more people, but apparently the viewing experience isn't great for hockey because the Kings and Golden Knights played in Salt Lake City this year, and apparently it wasn't great. If you want to just take a look at this picture.
Oh.
You can't even see the goal.
You're right. Yeah, because it's so far back.
It's so far back, so it's...
And the NBA court's smaller, right? I mean, I'm assuming that they'd make some adjustments.
Yeah, I'd assume there'd be a little bit of differentiating, but yeah, this is going to be...
something to monitor.
Yeah, like you said, it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we didn't really see this coming.
And the division realignment could be bananas.
That's what I wanted to talk about, was the division realignment. We heard some suggestions that if they move, obviously big if still, Batman's trying to make it work in Arizona.
Yeah, of course.
But if they move, did you see this? Someone suggested that Colorado and Utah join the Pacific.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And Alberta
goes to the Central. That would make me nervous. I would hate to see the Avs in the Pacific, but it'd be nice to get rid of those.
Yeah, but then you're getting rid of the Oilers.
Stupid Oilers.
I don't know.
That'd be crazy though.
Yeah.
Because when was the last time they did a pretty heavy division realignment?
I can't even think.
I think it was early 2010s. They kind of moved some pieces around, but
yeah, when Chicago got moved out of the West, that was after their Cups, wasn't it?
Moved out of the West.
Wasn't Chicago in the West for a while?
Chicago is in the West.
They're still in the West?
Yeah, they're in the Central Division.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh no. Sorry. I thought they got moved.
Anybody home?
Not today. I've been tired, man. I've been working on school.
Long day.
It's been kicking my butt.
It's all right. But yeah, they're still in the West.
That's insane that Chicago is even in the West.
I know.
They should be in the East.
Yeah.
But I don't really know how you move anybody else and adjust it. Hockey's so East centered.
Mm-hmm. East Coast bias.
East Coast bias.
You think so?
Some dare say.
So I just want to bring this up. Remember when we were having the argument that we were talking about Selke trophies, and we were talking about how many were in each conference?
Yeah.
You remember how many the Wings had won? And
yeah.
They were in the West Conference, so we counted them as West wins. There. Maybe just under Toronto, which is, if you think about it, really, really east.
Really far east compared
really
to where
far
we are.
East. Which, you take those away, that becomes a lot less in the West Coast.
Yeah, you're right.
Just thought. So the East Coast bias lives on. Shout out you Eastern fellas.
I don't know if that'll ever go away.
It won't.
I don't think it ever will.
And you hate to see it.
No.
Shout out my boy Kopi.
But hey, who's winning all those cups last couple years?
Yeah, that
a lot of West winners.
Conference hockey, baby.
A lot of West winners.
Yeah. But anyways, AZ into Utah could be big.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting to see some division realignment possibly. Could shake things up. As long as they don't expand to 33 teams, sign me up.
Yes, I'm completely against, me and Dylan are both completely against expansion. 33 is a silly, odd number.
I think anything over 32 is a stupid number.
Yeah, 32 is so nice for brackets. Because even then, you can, even if you I know they never would, but it's just such a clean number for brackets.
Eventually, they're going to expand. And they're going to, for the markets, for the money, it makes sense. You understand it. But 32 is a very nice number. I hate it. I'll hate it.
Yeah.
To have half of each conference make it in, perfect. That is a perfect number in my eyes.
Yeah, and then if they expand the teams, they're going to expand the playoffs too.
You kind of have to.
Man, it's going to be wacky. I don't know how I feel about it.
It'll be weird.
That's a ways away. As of right now, we're happy. We got 32 teams.
32
That's a nice even number. 16 in conference, half get in.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be in the top half. Perfect. Nice and happy with that. But enough of this AZ to Utah talk.
This
yapping. We're going to cover some random other NHL news.
A little bit of NHL news.
And McDavid.
McDingus is out.
Eliminated.
Kings fans rejoice.
He's eliminated from probably the Hart because of this, and the Ross just because you can't come back and have 2 games or 4 games to
Do you
keep
think
up
he
with.
gets to 100 now? You think they just sit him for the rest of the year?
Could you imagine? What's he at right now?
99.
I mean, he's gonna come back.
He'll play a game.
1 game, then he's gonna get to 100.
Yeah, he will.
That kind of leads us to our next point. I wasn't gonna go there yet.
No, but it makes sense.
But it kind of makes sense. What's more impressive, Dylan?
Give me 70 goals.
70 goals or 100 assists.
There's going to be 2 guys that hit 100 assists this year.
Maybe 3. I actually don't know. I thought McKinnon was pretty close too.
I think he might be. He might be 90 something. But anyways, give me Poppy 70 goals if he gets there, of course.
If he gets there, he's got
4 games
66.
left.
6
4
he needs
games.
a goal per
He
game.
needs a goal per game. Got a goal last game.
What are we seeing here? McKinnon's at 86. No, he won't get there.
Oh, I thought he was a lot higher. Anyways, we're going to see 2 guys probably get to 100 assists this year.
After
Everyone was just, oh my God, McDavid's going to get to 100. Kucherov's just like, yeah, watch me.
Now crickets, now that Kucherov is there. Nobody's mentioned a word.
No, I haven't heard about it in a while.
No, I'm tired of the Kucherov disrespect. He doesn't deserve the heart. He's not the most valuable player. He 100% is.
Yeah, to his team, then what he's done in Tampa this year.
He was a part of what? Almost 50% of the goals that have been
I thought it was over.
Might be.
I thought he was the only guy over 50%.
Probably because he's that good. He just oh man.
Yeah, the whole offense runs through him.
I'm tired of the Kucherov slander, man.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree. I was gonna say I hate on Kucherov some days.
If him and McKinnon win it, fine. If McDavid wins it, I'm gonna have an absolute come apart.
Yeah, I'm gonna be upset if McDavid wins too. I think.
And I'm not gonna hate on McDavid. He's a generational talent.
No, he's the best player in the league.
And he's awesome. It's his award to lose, and he had a down season. Well, essentially a down season. Because he started off so slow.
And he had 130 points.
He had 130 points, and we're like, that's not enough.
Boo.
But, yeah, he started off slow. So that didn't help.
That didn't help.
But yeah, these guys that are racking up 140 points. I remember being a youngin', and these guys were racking up like 90 points.
Yeah, when did Jamie Benn win the
Art
Ross with like 85 points?
Jamie Benn won the Art Ross with like 30 goals or something.
That was the Rocket.
Sorry, the Rocket with.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, we grew up in a very score-dried generation.
Yeah, scoring so back.
And it's just back in a big way.
70 goals is like putting the puck in the net 70
that's what we were talking about.
So awesome.
Yes, I couldn't imagine like 100 assists. All I got to do is give it to Matthews.
Just give it to somebody.
Just give it to Matthews. He's going to score.
100 assists. If anything, McDavid's a Hyman merchant. Oh, he is.
Pause.
Oh, he
Pause.
is.
No.
All he has to do is give time minutes in the back of the net. Boom. There's 52 assists.
Yeah, no, I agree that absolutely
Merchant.
Hyman is just, you always know where he's going to be. He's Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, I'm tired of McDavid's tires getting pumped when you have an elite goal scorer like Zach Hyman playing with him. I'm disgusted.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's enough of us yapping about that. Holy moly. But Matthews, more impressive because we're going to have 100 assist getters this year, hopefully.
Speaking of goals.
Speaking of goal scorers.
The undisputed greatest goal scorer of all time for now. Until 34 gets there. Alexander Ovechkin. 18 times in his 19-year career has scored 30-plus goals.
Yep, he missed it once in injury
riddled season.
Was it injury or COVID?
COVID.
It was COVID.
COVID year.
He missed it once during the COVID year.
He didn't even miss it in the lockout year.
Nope.
And there was how many games played?
36. he was on pace for 70 goals. He was on pace for like 68, 69 goals at that point.
So
and
he got
robbed. It was because he got to play in Russia at some point that year. He was like, I'm rejuvenated. And just kind of
just a guy. But yeah, Ovi's just a purebred.
Yeah. And he's got to be closing in on Gretz.
He's close. He's going to get there.
You think he gets there next season?
Oh,
do you think his season just turns it up, gets to 40?
Crushing Subway and hot Cheetos, he'll get there in no time, dude.
Hey, that guy runs on just rocket fuel.
Oh, yeah. The Russian machine.
Yeah, guy's an animal.
I don't know if he gets there next year, but he's going to will his way there regardless. And if you think he doesn't, you are a dummy.
Yeah, he's going to be the first guy to get over 900. I'd love to see him just hang out in the league until he gets to 1,000.
That'd be hilarious. Like, he's just there until he's 50. He's just sitting on the dot.
Yeah, sits on the dot, hammers home one tees.
He just he literally doesn't go back. He just comes to check up for offside. And then the boys come back in.
And he's only there on the power play?
Yeah, he's just there the entire time. He's playing maybe 6 minutes a game for the power play, and that's it.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
He can just stay out there the whole power play, too. Wouldn't even have to come off. He's so rested.
Yeah.
Would be funny. But he'll get to 900.
And still on the goal scoring train. Uri Slafkovsky.
Dog.
Hat trick.
Yeah.
First ever hat trick. The big men are taking over the league.
Yeah, those big power guys.
These big, skilled power guys.
If you're skilled and can throw your weight around, like, that's a big thing to be able to do.
Yeah, he's sick.
Like, what happened to... It seems like not that long ago we were talking about, oh, now's the era of the small player.
Yep.
And
like,
now it's...
literally as the 20s hit, we're like, small player now.
Yeah.
Now we got these guys coming in that are just massive.
Yeah.
Like, Byfield's made a jump. Now Slavkovsky's making a massive jump.
Even like the guys in the prospect pool, unless you're a generational, like unless you're not generational, unless you're like a number 1 for like that type of talent in Celebrini being the way he is, and Bedard with the way he shoots. You're looking at the next couple picks. Like Lindstrom is a big, skilled power forward type player, and even some of the top like when you look at Roger McQueen and next year, what he's going to be like, and unless you're guys that are super skilled, it's starting to get favored a bit more.
Yeah, it's starting to creep back into the game, and
which I love it.
I do too.
I mean, it kind of offends me as a short person that it's lowering other short people's chances of making it to the show. But
if you're good enough, it don't matter.
And I'm not. So
yeah, but just seeing guys come in that are, the games had adapted in a sense where these guys are getting bigger, and then when you kind of look back in the older era, the guys were big, maybe not as skilled, but could get stuff done. Like you think about Joe Thornton, and he was kind of like that one-off.
He kind of led the way.
Yeah,
for those big skill guys.
Big skilled guys, where he came in, and was just a talent that was consistently good, right? So you see these younger guys come in that are just massive, and they're so skilled.
I think it has to do a lot more with obviously the way the training's changed. Like now it's a lot more fast twitch. Like it's not just I am bigger and stronger and bruter than you. Yeah. I am gonna be able to.
You see it in Byfield.
Yeah.
You see a smaller guy in how he plays. He's so fast, so twitchy. And then you look at a guy like Slavkovsky, who's just big brute but so skilled.
Yeah, it's just soft with their hands, and they just kind of get her done. It's impressive to watch because we are not that.
But speaking of power, how about Nathan McKinnon?
Oh my good lord, that
guy is like getting really close to McDavid level.
The goal, I thought it was McDavid when he scored, except the crossovers were more powerful and less of them.
He's truly an unbelievable talent to watch.
Yeah, and all three explosive crossovers, and like he's blowing by NHL defensemen
with ease,
and it makes him look like he's maybe playing against a midget player.
Toddlers out there.
Yeah, like it's insane.
These guys are so good.
Yeah, very impressive. I mean, if you haven't seen them, go watch them.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the
if we had rights to clips, we'd play them right now, but we don't.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Nathan McKinnon hat trick, that was on when? Tuesday night?
Tuesday, April 9th.
Tuesday, April 9th. You better go look at those Colorado Avalanche highlights because, my goodness. Kids, if you want to figure out how to skate, watch that guy.
Yeah.
Just a menace on the ice.
Yeah, he's a machine.
So powerful.
Make your legs big and skate like him.
Get big legs. Get real big legs.
It's important. And then, where are we going to go next?
What do we got on the docket here?
We got on the docket. We'll talk about this quickly. Hughes.
Shoulder.
Jack Hughes. Gone for the season.
Thank you for coming out, Jack Hughes.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate to see guys go down like that, though.
Yeah, hate to see him go down. Hopefully he's back for next season. I mean, at this point, it's a moot point for him to sit out the rest of the year.
Sounds like he was kind of playing with it for a while. We hope it's not too serious.
They finally surrendered on the playoff race and are like, okay, go get your surgery done.
I don't know. So you hope you never want to see generational talents get hurt. Maybe a little too light on the generation.
I was gonna say, we're throwing that term around a little too loosely there.
He could be.
He has the potential to be.
He hasn't really been great.
No.
What was he, 2019?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Sure. Maybe not generational, but you hate to see stars like that go down.
Hate to see an all-star talent go down.
So hopefully he's back and healthy for the next year. Speaking of injury, though, we got a guy coming off the LTIR.
The LTIR Masters.
Yeah, they get it done. I mean, if you hate it, you're casual. Just kidding. But why doesn't your team do it? Huh?
Yeah, great point. Vegas Golden Knights have gotten
there we go.
Tomas Hertl off
back.
Of LTIR.
Back off the LTIR.
I think they're kind of realizing they were like, oh, we're gonna keep him out till playoffs, and they're like, we need to make the playoffs.
And they are now 0-2 with him in the lineup.
Yeah, tough.
I mean, hot.
When you take a guy from the Sharks, what did you think was gonna happen?
Losing culture.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen? Mm-hmm. Also, sorry, we don't have this on there, but Sharks. If Chicago wins, because this happened, was this today that Chicago lost really bad?
Yeah, I think it wasn't too bad, but they did lose.
Yeah. Anyways,
5-2.
Oh, okay. So they recovered. But if Chicago won tonight, San Jose would have had the best odds.
Yeah.
Which, if they lose one more game, they will have the best odds.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
It's inevitable anyways.
Mhm.
But Chicago comes out and they let in
4 on 4 shots.
Bismal.
Talk about tanking.
Yeah,
to the
Mrazek
key.
could have hit it a little bit better. Maybe 4 goals on 7 shots.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe make a save would be nice, but whatever.
Yeah. And then who came in again?
Soderblom came in and gave up a goal on the first shot he seen.
Yeah, basically shooting in an empty net for the first 5 shots of the game.
I haven't seen the highlights, but
I'm excited to see them. I haven't
That'll be
looked at them
fun.
yet either.
that'd be funny.
We'll find them after.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is that it for hockey news?
that's kind of it for our NHL news.
NHL news. Sorry, my
NHL news.
bad. My bad.
Hurdle's back, and we're going to watch the playoffs as they go along.
Yeah.
But right now we're moving into the Women's Worlds are going into their playoffs.
Yes, they are.
And they got, is it quarters?
Quarters
are
are
up.
tomorrow, I believe.
Are they tomorrow?
Yep. the
Nice. Nice. Oh, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then semis will be on the 13th, which is
Oh,
Friday? No.
that's Saturday.
Saturday.
And then Sunday's the final.
Yeah. And then Sunday is the final. And our matchups, unfortunately, Canada, Sweden, USA, Japan, which means if Canada and USA win, they face each other in the semi.
Yeah, we don't get the.
And I know people get tired of the US versus Canada all the time in the final, but they're the 2 best teams in the world
Yeah, that's just how it is for now.
for now. The Czechs are getting better.
Czechs are going to be good.
Czechs are getting really good.
Yeah.
But anyways, Canada plays Sweden in the quarterfinals. Good luck to the girls. Hopefully they can get her done.
Yeah, they lost a heartbreaker in overtime against the U.S. in round robin play.
Yeah, I saw that one, and that was a
Trip.
pretty bad missed call.
Bad trip.
Yeah, there's a big trip, got missed in overtime, lost. Also, they were in the same division. That's why they're playing,
Yeah.
running through each other again.
Yeah.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
What is double IHF doing?
Yeah, trying to mix things up.
I get it.
Can't really
That's
blame
fine.
them too much.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got on the other side, we have Finland versus Switzerland. We'll play the winner of Czechia versus Germany.
Yeah, so we're going to see Finland, Czechia, Canada, USA
in the semis.
in the semis.
And I would love to see the Czechs get to the gold medal game.
They will.
You think so? Yeah,
so.
Finland's been
Finland has been
struggling a little
great.
bit lately.
But after that, once this women's worlds wraps up, we are getting close to the very first PWHL playoffs.
Yeah, that's
And
gonna be exciting.
That's gonna be fun, dude. I'm excited.
Might have to go buy a jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taylor Heisey, if you're listening, we would love a jersey for right here.
yeah. Replace that
Nice. This
ugly
thing.
thing. Team getting bounced in the first round. You won't get bounced in the first round.
No, of course not. Minnesota's a wagon. We'd love the purple jersey right there.
Yeah.
Or your United States one. That one's cool too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No. A Taylor Heisey jersey would be nice.
Marie Philippe.
You're struggling too. I would say it. I was like, I am
Long
dying.
game.
Yeah,
Marie
it's been a
Philippe
while.
Poulin, number 29.
I would love to have her jersey.
Goal scorer number.
And who's the one? Oh, also a Primorano one when she gets there.
Yeah, she can be sick for a while.
She's gonna be really, really good.
Mhm.
Helping Team Canada out, counteract that Heisey effect on the States.
Yeah. So, if any of you are listening, shoot us a DM. We'll send you the address.
But update on the Women's Worlds.
Yeah.
Exciting. I'm gonna be watching as soon as my finals over tomorrow.
Yeah. Throw it on. It's gonna be. Those are gonna be some good. Some good quarter. The Canada Sweden game should be good.
Yeah, I'll be watching the semi and final for sure.
Yep.
I don't know. Kind of contending with the Masters.
The Masters is on tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow. We're gonna come back with that, and we're gonna make some picks later today.
Mm-hmm.
And our weekly picks, Masters edition, switching it up. No NHL this week for that because we just don't feel like it. And the Masters are really cool.
The
And
Masters
we'll
are
talk
awesome.
some golf.
We love golf.
But before that, because that's the last thing we're gonna do, I do want to get to our hot topic today. We
This
have
one's
one.
Stupid.
Yeah. Whenever we don't come up with one naturally, we go surfing the web
Yeah, we did surf the web already.
for these funny ones, and most of them are relatively really weird and kind of not really a point, but is they're not really gonna happen. Well, they could happen. This one could happen.
You never know.
You never know. Our question today, for all you listeners, would you rather get attacked by a shark or a
I'm
bear?
gonna pull up some stats here.
I'm guessing we're talking in their natural habitat. I have an interesting side thing to this.
So before we start, I want you, the viewer and our listener, to just think about who's on what side, and then after you decide that, think about who's dumber here.
Yeah. And you guys pick a side. Let us know in the comments.
Anyway,
We're going to settle this.
go
We're
ahead.
going to put up a poll on Instagram. We're going to settle this.
Sure. Who are you? Who would you rather meet in the wild?
Give me the bear.
You want the bear.
Yep. I am not a fan of deep water. I am not. You put me in the ocean, I'm useless. You mentioned this when we briefly talked about it before. It's like, oh, hey, shark's coming at you. Punched in the nose. I'm not going to see a shark. I can barely hold my breath. How am I going to look underwater? A bear, I am going to see coming. If it's a black bear, I'm fighting it off. If it's a grizzly bear, I believe
not what
I
wanted to look.
will be able to outsmart it. I don't really know.
This is not. I was gonna look up like the statistics of how many shark attacks happen per year and how many bear attacks happen per year, and then I got do sharks attack bears? And that was just not at all.
I
what
want to
was
know
looking for.
what they say.
How many bears attack humans each year?
Why is this a stat? Why is this relevant? Why is this relevant? It's what you would rather be attacked by.
I know. I'm just talking about it. The 750,000 black bears of North America kill less than one person per year on average.
The bear wins again.
Yeah, I think. Okay, but like think about it. So you know how sharks have like sensitive noses?
Yeah, cool.
So like when you're swimming, you can feel the presence of a shark, right?
No, you
It's-
can't. You'll have no idea. No,
Yeah,
how are you going to know?
I'm sorry. This isn't like Jaws. It's not coming up.
That's how a great white can attack you sometimes.
Yeah, but
Rolls
that's,
its eye backs, hits you out of the water. Could you imagine just flying through the air like a seal? You're like, you're just useless. It just catches you across the midriff and you're just screwed.
oh, but you in the jaws of a bear is gonna be just so much
Nah,
different.
I'm gonna punch on the snow. Jump, 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 jump. And just like, you know.
It's just gonna walk up on you, spar in a tree, and you're just gonna be like, "What's up?"
You want gold bear?
I don't know. I think like a shark.
Now, cocaine bear.
Think about like
No.
Beth. Is that her name? Bethany Hamilton. You know how many people survive shark attacks?
You know how many people survive a bear attack?
Probably not a lot because we don't hear their stories. There was a damn movie made about Bethany Hamilton. She's like, I fought off the shark and I only have one arm and I still surf because I'm cool as hell.
There was a movie about a crazed bear.
Is this called Cocaine Bear? That did not happen.
That was based on true story.
Yeah, this bear ate like a pound of cocaine and then was a crazed animal for like 15 minutes before it died of a heart attack. Didn't
The
do
movie's
anything.
way cooler.
Oh my god.
But true. Well, yeah, I don't know. But I'd rather get. I feel like if I'm getting attacked by a bear, there's a better chance I'm carrying a gun.
Oh, sure. Okay, then I'm in the water and I'm harpoon fishing. Sure, this game can go both ways.
I just think that I don't know. I think I could fight a black bear. If it's a grizzly, I'm probably screwed. But I'll curl up
I
and
don't
roll
think
over.
I don't think that I can fight a shark. Like if this was a fight to the death, I'm screwed. But like I could fight off a shark. I'd be like boom, punch.
So yeah, you get attacked and you're just like. But then what? I'm gonna drown. If that shark gets me at all, I'm drowning.
What? I'm getting plopped in the ocean like 1,000 miles from shore. Like what?
Yeah,
what's
I guess
happening
you're
here?
if you're getting attacked, like I'm not going in deeper than my hips.
Yeah, like I'll be like swimming, maybe like get up to the neck.
Maybe you would see the shark.
I'll be like, oh, shit, shark. You know?
You bring up some great points, but me, you put me in the water, I'm useless.
That's fair. You just think
I
like a
didn't even
rock,
get
yeah.
past level 8.
No, you were a salamander. Hey.
I prefer starfish, but that's
Whatever.
okay.
That's all right.
Anyways, enough of this dumb topic. Let us know what you guys think. We'll poll this on Instagram. I figured out how to do that the other day because
You figured out how to put a link on Instagram the other day. I was
I was
so
mind
proud.
boggled.
I felt like
Did I tell you I figured out how to change the link of like what it says on there? So it, instead of like a website URL,
I felt like I was
it's just
talking to my grandma.
Nah,
Listen, grandma.
Grandma, this is an iPad.
This is new. This is very new.
It's like, wait. Joey's not here.
Just kidding, grandma. Grandma's very, very literate.
My
in
grandma's
tech
way
stuff.
more tech savvy than I am.
Yeah, my grandma's probably more tech savvy than you
Yeah.
too.
Thanks.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll always be more tech savvy than Timmy, and that's what matters.
Hey, whatever. Shout
Sorry,
out to
Tim.
Goat.
Sorry, Dad.
Okay, let's talk about some freaking Masters.
Yes, the Masters is
Are we making
starting.
5 picks of what? Are we doing 5 picks still, or?
Oh, I don't know. How do you want to do this? I didn't really think this through before
I
I
was
said
gonna
this.
go Tiger under his shots in the first round, whatever they are. I don't care. They could be under 59. I'd be like, sure.
You were thinking betting odds. I was thinking we could just pick 5 guys.
5 guys and how
better.
they finish.
Yeah, and we'll like kind of rank it. And...
Okay. Yeah. No, I actually like that a lot.
Okay, I need to see a Masters field here.
Okay.
I mean, I know who I want first.
I already have my.
Give me
list.
the flip. We need a flip of some kind.
Where are the keys? Did you pick up the keys?
I did.
I don't.
Nothing.
I got nothing on me. I got nothing.
All
on
right. Okay. Buttons up. I now have my key fob. Buttons up is
Buttons up is me. Buttons down is you.
sure. Bang.
Cool.
Give me
First.
Tiger Woods.
Off rip. Hey.
Off rip.
Okay.
The guy has been practicing some good habits the last couple days that we won't talk about on YouTube.
Very good male habit. Well, I'm gonna take
I wanted an odds list here, but this is not what I got.
Scotty Scheffler.
That's a great pick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's kind of upset I didn't get him.
Thought it might have been the best one, but whatever.
I wanted him. Give me Brooks.
What Brooks?
I'm taking Koepka.
I like the Brooks pick. I'm
Yeah.
a big Brooks fan. I'm gonna take my Euro friend. I'm gonna take Victor Hovland.
I love it.
Thank you.
That's also a great pick. My team's a vibes team, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
But I'm thinking
Are you gonna take who we just scrolled past?
maybe there was someone who we just scrolled past. I'm just checking the list, making sure that I'm not missing anybody, and I don't think I am. I am gonna pick. I just watched. What is it? Full Swing?
Full swing.
I'm taking Tom Kim.
Is he on there? I actually didn't
Yeah.
see him. I was talking about Minwoo Lee, to be honest.
No. My vibes bet. Where's Tom Kim? I know he's
Is
on
he
here. I
on
just
there?
saw him.
You're
I just
past.
saw him.
You're past
Tom.
the K.
Tom. Oh. I was calling my first name. HIJKLMNOP.
Are you sure?
K. Tom Kim.
Tom Kim.
Tom
man.
Kim is there.
I love
He's
that.
on the board.
I love that a lot. Where I'm gonna go with the next one, Willie Z. No, I'm just kidding.
How about no?
No, I'm not doing that. Give me.
Is no one gonna take Rory?
I was gonna take Rory with my last pick. If I'm gonna be honest. Give me John Rahm.
Yeah, that was the guy I was looking at next.
Yeah.
You
I have Scheffler, Rahm, and is that it? Do we only have 2?
no, because I have Woods, Koepka, and Kim.
Also, I have Rahm,
Rom,
Scheffler.
Scheffler,
What did I already forget who I picked?
a Euro,
Oh, Victor Hovland.
Victor Hovland. I'm gonna take Xander Shoffley.
Thank you.
Sorry, long day, man.
I'm gonna take my boy, the man, the myth. I can't not take Max Homa.
Oh, that was who I wanted to take from you because I knew you were gonna pick him.
I love Max Homa. That guy's a beauty.
But I couldn't do it that early.
I understand.
And I don't really know where I want to go with my last one here.
Rick. It'd be a shame to leave Rick on.
It would be a shame to leave Rick on. If I'm a vibes team.
It's Rick.
If I'm a vibes team, I gotta get my vibes high. And Rick's kinda that guy. So with that,
With Mr. Irrelevant on your squad.
I'm picking Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, it'd be a shame to not take
Yeah.
the orange man.
And I think I win the all meme team. And
Yeah, I mean the Tiger Woods pick was wild.
dude, he's gonna cook this weekend.
I love that for you, but
Back on planet Earth.
the man is due. Get Rory the major.
No.
This is for the slam, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is it. That's all he needs.
Yep.
Come on, Rory.
I don't think he's gonna get it done.
I don't think he is either, but if I gotta pull for
You
Rory,
gotta have faith.
I gotta have faith in my guy Rory. So Rory, that's my final pick.
Okay.
Rory McIlroy, welcome to the squad.
I'm queuing it in. Picks are here.
No, I edit this.
I know. I don't have any actual power. Dylan
But
does all the editing, and
It's
I
gonna
just...
be right here for me, and right there for Luke. Now.
Okay, there we go. Queued it in. We'll get our fancy graphics.
Yeah. I'll
And
figure it out.
that is our Masters pick, and I think
Is that it?
I'm confident in my vibes.
Yeah, you got good vibes.
Yeah, I mean, we probably could have done
I
5
should-
in a dark horse, and it
I-
would have been better.
Oh, should we?
Well, I already have Ricky.
Should we pick a dark horse? You can switch. That can be your dark horse.
Can I make Ricky my dark horse?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm all for it. You
Okay.
can pick first since I'm doing that.
Okay, I'm picking DJ because of Paulina.
Yeah. No, I love that out of you. I'm kind of a huge fan of that. Who was the other one that I saw had like crazy good odds that I thought was kind of insane? I'm not picking Phil. I refuse. I was just looking at this. We were picking players. Oh. Give me Cam Smith.
Yeah,
I think he can get it done.
Nobody picks Spieth.
No.
Should I go back to Spieth instead of picking DJ? No, Paulina vibes forever.
Paulina
vibes forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gotta be. Always was Paulina.
Yes. Always was, always will be.
Is that it?
That's all we got for today.
Oh my god.
Episode
What time is
14 in
this?
the books.
Dude.
It's now 10 o'clock,
Gotta do freaking
and
homework.
I have probably 5 hours of homework to do.
Yeah, I gotta finish up paper. Only a couple more pages.
Yeah, but you guys don't want to hear about that
No, we
unless you're our mothers.
Yeah. Come on, dude. It's cool work.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But
That's it.
that's going to wrap it up.
Also,
Episode 14. Oh,
we
okay.
didn't-
I was going to do it, but it's fine.
Do you want to?
No, I don't. I don't want
I
the
think you
pressure.
want
No,
to.
I don't.
No,
I don't.
you're doing it.
No, I'm not.
You're doing it
We're just
today.
going to sit here and not do it. Like,
You're
it's
ju-
just, the
you're
episode's not going to end.
You're doing it today. But anyways, what I did want to talk about, did we talk about this last week? Intramurals?
Oh, no. I don't
We
think
got-
we updated.
we
We
got
got
bounced
bounced
in
in
the
the
play-in
play-in
game.
game. We didn't make
We
it.
finished 5th, dead last.
Yeah, we
We'll
didn't
be
make it.
back
the first
stronger
round.
than ever.
Yeah, we're recruiting. We're getting busy.
Yeah, we're having some fun. But
We're
anyways,
trying.
that's it. Luke, take it away, dude.
Yeah, that was episode 14, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you guys next week.
No, that wasn't good. Damn, dude. That was not good enough.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know. I was ready, and then you threw me
I
off,
know, I'm
and
sorry.
then
That was.
I
that's-
yelled real loud, dude. You're gonna have to
I
dampen
know.
that
I'm
one.
gonna,
though.
no, I'm gonna take that one down a bit. That was episode number 14. We really appreciate Caden for hopping on. He was a really good time.
Yeah.
Gave us a good fishing story. But yeah, he was great. Told us about how bad I sucked.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, again, we're up on all directories wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple, you name it. Up on YouTube to check out our really cool graphics that I'm gonna put everywhere and anywhere. But yeah, that is gonna wrap up this week's episode. Thank you all for listening and or watching. We'll catch you guys next week.